Welcome to San Marcos, Texas, home of the Texas State Bobcats, a place widely known as one of the continuously inhabited sites in America, and we expect our crowd to continually inhabit and make their presence known in this game. Today, a showdown of a couple of foes from the Sun Belt, as we'll see the UL Monroe Warhawks and the Bobcats will boot it away to start the game. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Warhawks offense will get the first swing of the game. And here comes this quarterback. This entire offense is built around him. He is the engine of the entire team.
I mean, he's the leader. He's the alpha. Everybody looks towards him. He's been doing it all year long. Everybody believes in this young man. Big opportunity, big stage.
Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31.
And runs like that are like body blows in a boxing match. 4, 5, 6-yard gains early turn into 20, 30, 40-yard gains later. They really wear down defenses, and they test their physicality.
Pass on the way. It's picked off. Bringing it back. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And the freshman just showed those great ball skills and snatched it right out of the air.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Quarterback on the move, still looking. He'll let it go down the right side.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
And this one splits the uprights. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. He thought about bringing that out for a half-second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. UL Monroe has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
And I love working the slot receivers. You see so much of that. It's about matchups, right? I can put a fast guy in that slot, maybe get him matched up on a linebacker or a safety. I like working those guys in those matchups. Favorable for the offense for sure.
The give to the back. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down. The Warhawks are moving quickly down the field. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down. And the Warhawks will have it 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Looking for the end zone. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Good play by the defense. Way to wrap them up. Way to know where the sticks are. Now put you in a successful position for third down. Now you can break out the fun packages, the blitzes, putting more speed, more little fast guys on the field.
Snagged in the middle. It's Bailey. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. He's got it on the move. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's looking to throw. Going for 6. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
Back to the air one more time. He's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, UL Monroe. A methodical drive, soul-crushing, spirit-breaking, and it ends in a touchdown.
And listen, I know everybody wants the big plays, the big, long touchdowns and all that stuff, but putting a drive together like that is very difficult to do time and time again, and it's demoralizing for the defense. Great drive by the offense.
On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players to the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
They work their way to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. He's looking to throw it. Quickly complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot.
Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Would have loved to have gotten a big return out of that one, but they'll take it first down at the 40. Running backs on either side of the quarterback. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Finds his man. It's Hardy. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On second down, he'll fire. Quickly to the tight end. And they give him enough for the first down. They'll move the chains, and let's see if they can snap it one more time here in the first. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Louisiana Monroe has the edge. We've played one before we move on. Let's have a look at the stats. First down to start the drive after the break. Leaves it with the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's a bad sign on offense when you have that many people running free at your running back. That means guys up front aren't getting their blocks. Just too many hats getting to the ball carrier. I love his effort, making multiple guys miss, but still, it's a negative play.
Throws toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Warhawks. And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get him. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
Hands it off. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run game coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense...
Gonna take a shot. And he hauls it in inside the 30. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Bobcats. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a huge play in the passing game, covering 67 yards to the end zone. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. You want to talk about answering each other's score. That's what we have going on right now, Jesse.
Yeah, and this offense, it's been impressive just seeing how well they've been executing, too, because they're playing with a sense of urgency, David. They know they've got to go score a touchdown every time they take the field.
It's like a tennis match. You're just trying to break serve at some point, just back and forth. Both offenses having a lot of success in this football game.
They're trying to get to it. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
Yeah, that's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
The Warhawks are moving quickly down the field. Looking to move it through the air. Gets it out quickly. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Smith takes the handoff. Shakes off the defender. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's third and short.
Now, that's what you try to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. And the Warhawks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Grabbed behind the line, it's Cole. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And now on second down for this offense.
25-yard line. Second down.
The RPO, it's complete. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you can tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for us.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this third and long. He wants to throw it again. He'll take a shot. Fires the pass. Intercepted. Got room on the return. He is finally out of bounds, but he was smelling that end zone on that return.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. Quarterback now breaking the field. Got a man. It's Evans. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
He's going to pass. Forced out of the pocket. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
Back to throw, it's Dugan. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Yeah, that was a good play on the ball, getting his hand up and getting the tip, getting the deflection. Ball bounces up in the air, falls to the ground, incomplete pass.
Looking to scramble. He's going to take off. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Bobcats will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And they'll mark this one at the 15-yard line. UL Monroe has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just...
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
From the gun, give on the inside. They stop him after a short game, probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with fourth down coming. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. The Warhawks will call on their punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
Wants to throw on first down. Shoots it to the left. He's got it. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
How great is it to have a running back who can basically run your entire route tree? You don't see a lot of guys line up and then run vertically down the field, get open, and make a big play. This dude is special.
It's first down from the 11. He wants to throw. Into the end zone. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away, and that's one he'd like to have back.
He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to fight another play in the red zone. It'll be third down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Dropping back, it's Dugan. Unleashes to the end zone. And he intercepts it. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it in the tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Warhawks will kick it away to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. Those two first-half turnovers really damaging, and the primary reason they find themselves trailing to start the third quarter.
And this is an offense that prides themselves on taking care of the football and then having explosive plays. You know they're playing angry right now. They're mad. They know they're the reason why they're down in this game, so I expect them to come out here, lighten it up here for the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and this defense playing fast, playing physical, forcing things into action, forcing those turnovers. They played really well in this first half.
They're bringing heat. Takes a hit as he fires. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Finds his tight end. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Bobcats are on the move. They go to the ground. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest, pound that rock.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. The Bobcats will snap it on 1st and 10. They've been running it, but now the pass. Throws to the tight end. Complete downfield. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
It's really tough on offenses when defenses know what you got to do. You got to pass the football. They're in man coverage. How about the receiver understanding where the first down is? He smells it. He goes and gets it.
Give to the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. And the Bobcats have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Touchdown, Texas State. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. An impressive, long, methodical, meticulous drive ends in points.
Just matriculated the ball down the field, didn't they, Reese? So impressive. Didn't see a lot of explosive plays, but how about the execution? Running and throwing the football. Wow.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. UNLV looks like it sent the JV squad out there today. An offense that can't move the sticks and a defense that looks disinterested. They're trailing by 15 to Boise State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll throw it on 1st down. Quick strike complete. Makes a grab, and he's dragged down.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. And he just throws it away on 3rd down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that. The Warhawks will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll wave for the fair catch and haul it in at the 25. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollock.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. After they couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Dugan trying to get to him. And they got him. He'll get him down for the sack.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting in those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And he reels it in inside the 30. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. Power football with the run. Works his way ahead for about 3 yards, stopped at the 23.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Quick handoff. Runs through the tackle. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. The Bobcats are in the red zone. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set is able to rip off that one for a 1st down.
And the Bobcats are rolling down the field.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
The back goes in motion. Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Texas State.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close, David.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now and you score so quickly, it's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being you, keep being aggressive.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Corners are going to bail. They'll leave it with him. Makes his man miss. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10.
Get set.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. Going downfield for the big play. Got it. They will score. Touchdown, UL Monroe.
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point pulls them to within 3, 24-21. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they light up the scoreboard, covering 65 yards on that touchdown pass. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23.
Will take over first and 10.
Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. That's the end of the quarter. Texas State has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Off the play fake. Lost one deep down the right side. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. Wants to throw on third down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. The Bobcats send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. They put it in the end zone the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to really take control of this game.
You can feel the momentum shifting. If they were able to take the football here, drive it down the field, and score again, David, they would have all of that momentum on their side.
And there's nothing about momentum that you can quantify. Like, I don't understand it, but once it gets going in one direction, a lot of times it's so hard to swing it back the other direction. The momentum is real, and they got it.
A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. How bold will they be on third down after that last run? Wants to go up top. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on third down.
Really nice job by the defense there, taking away all possible throws by the QB. There was simply nowhere for him to go with it there on third down, so he had to throw it away.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
He just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. He's piled up 87 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's third and short. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
As an offense, you've got the lead. You've had success running the football. You hope that this play is just a blip because you know you're going to have to lean on your bell cow running back to ice this game and close it out.
UL Monroe has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Wide receiver shows motion with jet sweep pass. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Rush will get to him at the 25. The number one job is to protect their quarterback, and they did not.
They did not. But my number one job as a defensive lineman is to attack your quarterback and get him on the ground just like this, get in the sack, rattle this guy as much as you can, as many hits as possible on these quarterbacks.
They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. And the Warhawks come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Grab behind the line. It's Griffin. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Warhawks! They've got the lead here in the fourth.
I think one of the most underrated things we talk about with a QB is timing. Being able to get the ball out of his hands to his receiver where he can continue to catch the football and run with it. Nice pitch, nice catch, nice play in the fourth quarter when you needed it for this team to take the lead.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. UNLV looks like it sent the JV squad out there today. An offense that can't move the sticks and a defense that looks disinterested. They're trailing by 20 to Boise State. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on first down. He'll pull it down and run. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and the defense needs to come up with a stop to close this thing out. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Dugan. He's right on target.
Defense comes up with a really big stop there. That's nice. They don't give up the first down, so the clock keeps working, but they're on their own end of the field. They know this offense is going to start taking shots into the end zone. They better have some guys ready on the back end, ready to swat some balls away and make some plays.
Looking to pass on 2nd down. Grab near the marker. It's Wilson. Stop is made at the 35-yard line, and 5-yard gain there, and it's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Nice job by this defense. You go dime package. Why? Because you know the offense is going to throw the football. Great job matching up. More skilled players on more skilled players. More speed on the field to defend the pass.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Line is set on 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Touchdown, Bobcats! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead. And he knocks it through, and the lead is a field goal here in the 4th quarter. They march 78 yards down the field, and the clutch late score that almost certainly will be the game winner. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. So the first order of business here, David, is don't knock yourself out of field goal range.
Correct. Don't take the sack. Don't get a negative play. But if I can be aggressive, Palmer, I'm still trying to go to the end zone to get the immediate down.
take as much pressure off of your kicker as you possibly can. You just got to wonder what he's thinking right now. Lots of pressure on him.
Unloads it left. Got a wide open receiver. And he wisely gets out of bounds. The clock can be the enemy right now, and this offense needs to get some points. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the tight end. On the move at the 30. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down. Timeout is called by the offense. They have 14 seconds left. Now on the move at the 28-yard line on 1st down. The give is to Smith. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Timeout called by the offense. A mere 10 seconds to go in the game. They've moved it into scoring territory. 1st and 10 from the 11. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. This game will come down to this. A field goal try to save them. And this to lock things up late. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. David, Jesse, they find a way in the waning seconds to tie it up.
And this kicker has ice water in his veins. 4th quarter, you need to make the field goal to tie it up, and that kid just drilled it.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Going with the ground game left. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Well, guys, let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions probably. Maybe 1 possession each. Who's the better team?
We'll get it started here in overtime. Going up top on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Smith. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down. The Warhawks will start us up here in overtime. Makes the grab on the left. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. The inside handoff. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
As a quarterback, you got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that...
If he runs this back, this game's over. And the takeaway will put the finishing touches on this one.
Oh, that's a throw the quarterback would love to have back. In this juncture of the game, it's overtime. You're down in the red zone. You know the windows are going to be small. Just got too aggressive with his decision-making. Throws the costly interception. Now the opponent's about to take over, and if they score, they win.
Getting some heat. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. This offense has a 2nd down play. Here's the handoff. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a 1st down. He now has 85 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. A 1st down run on the doorstep. He'll pick up 3 before he's downed at the 6. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Let's see if they actually try to get it in the end zone or if they're just lining up the potential game-winning field goal try here in OT. Trying to surge it in. He's in! A game-winning touchdown in overtime!
Game on the line, and they've got to be the more physical side. Great job getting blocks up front. He was able to skirt his way into the end zone, David, to win this game.
Man, that's why I want the ball second in OT. I know exactly what I need to go get it done. They take it down the field, run it in the end zone, and end the football game.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer and David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome to San Marcos, Texas, home of the Texas State Bobcats, a place widely known as one of the continuously inhabited sites in America, and we expect our crowd to continually inhabit and make their presence known in this game. And the Jaguars will kick it away to start. And he takes this from inside the 5. He's got great speed. Gets it up to the 37 on the return before he's knocked out of bounds. So Texas State's offense takes the field for the first time today. And here comes their leader, Jesse. He just has a way of elevating everybody's play.
And he's a point guard, too. So good at distributing the football, finds the open guys, and he makes this offense go.
Makes it go, and just, you can trust him. Everything is available. You're not playing with one arm behind your back. You got all guns blazing.
Pressure coming. Got it in the middle. It's Sparks. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. Apparently, line number 1 on the game plan, attack now, immediately.
And this quarterback, he smelt it. He knew he had an opportunity. This is a guy who loves taking shots any chance he has. You saw it on that first play of the game.
Dropping back, it's Dugan. He's got the back in the middle.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Completion a little short of the sticks. It's second down. He'll try the left side. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Bobcats.
Speed kills this offense. They've got multiple guys that can burn you. You can see it doesn't take them long to light up the scoreboard.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Oh, that's like blowing the layup or the 3-inch putt. Missed the extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And he capped it off with a 27-yard touchdown run. That might be overdoing it, keeping it away from the return man as the kickoff goes out of bounds.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
You know, the field's about 53 yards wide. Got to kick it between those 53 yards, or else the drive will start on the 40. Comes out throwing on first down, using the back as a receiver on the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back.
One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is a weapon. You're seeing that here early.
The Jaguars want to crank the tempo. Lopez to pass. Takes the easy throw in the flat. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Makes his connection. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. The Jaguars decide to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
They feed him again. Gets a nice surge and crosses the 5 to the 6-yard line, a pickup of 3.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Throws into double coverage, and it's picked off. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Jaguars!
Really nice drive by this offense. This is a top 10 defense. This is a challenge. They're going to make everything difficult. So when you can make some plays against this defense, you got to absolutely take advantage, create some momentum for your squad. Nice drive by this offense.
And the extra point puts them on top by 1. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. On the ground with the counter. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. They tried to get the defense going the wrong way with the counter, but nothing doing.
Aggressive defense, attacking defense. You want to hit them with those counters, but it wasn't successful in this play. Defense.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, and they get the ball back, but that's just going to make it much tougher on this drive. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Back to pass, it's Dugan. Going for it all. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Bobcats will punt this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Slips through the line. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. South Alabama has it back. The Jaguar offense going to work. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
To the air on 1st down. On the run, still looking. And into the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, South Alabama.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Line gets set, 1st down. Looking to move it through the air. Caught over the middle, it's Wilson. They make the stop after the catch and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Back open in the middle. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the 1st down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Finds the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Short completion last play. Let's see if they throw it again. Dropping back, it's Dugan. Going to try to get it himself. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact. The Bobcats are flying down the field. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Finds his target down the middle. The expressway is wide open. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas State. And with the extra point, they cut it to a 14-13 game. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. Takes the easy completion, and they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. That's the end of the quarter. South Alabama has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period.
14, Texas State, 13.
Now facing a 3rd down as they line up after the break.
42 Spider. 4-2.
From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that 1st down.
You can tell this is a pass play. He has his eyes down the field. He's looking to throw the football. But how nice is it when you got a guy like this that can scramble and go get you a 1st down? Just really hard to stop from a defensive perspective.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Well, Lopez wants to fire. Dances away from one. They get him down after he makes the catch. And the Jaguars headed quickly to the line. On third down, going up top. Makes the grab. And he's going to be just short of the first down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach. The Jaguars line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Catches it at the 15. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. They took it down the field for a touchdown the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to take the lead in this football game.
So they got to be feeling good. They did their part, score. Your defense does your part, Jesse. This offense, keep that momentum. I would say stay aggressive here.
And just keep doing what you were doing on that last drive, right? Well, whatever was working for you, just go back. Keep using those same playmakers to allow you to go down here and score a touchdown.
Coming after him. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
They couldn't connect on second down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. And then pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. And the Bobcats will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Guys, we'll have another look at this South Alabama offense. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays. Put a good drive together here.
Lopez to pass. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he wants it all. He holds it in, and nobody's close. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Jaguars!
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Troy is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Arkansas State. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And still a few inches short of the sticks as they come to the line for 2nd down. The give to the tailback. He locked up and held on to bring him down.
And I think that can be really frustrating for a defense. You're in your own end. You want to create some space, 2nd and inches, trying to get physical, but can't get physical enough to get the first down. Now it's 3rd down. What do you do now?
Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. The Bobcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Trying to move them on the counter. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. They'll line up for a second down play. Wants to throw. It's Dugan. He finds his man. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found a window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
They'll throw it on first down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to him, and it forced the incompletion.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
At the 35, he's open. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Nice job. Nice way to end that play for the QB. He does a really good job scrambling, getting the first down, and getting down. Because defensively, I'm trying to get a lick. Anytime I can hit the quarterback, that is a win.
Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's 1st and 10. Grabbed in the middle, it's Evans. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. And the Bobcats have pushed it inside the 20. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Going to try to pop one on the screen. He makes the stop, but a nice pickup there on first down. Leaves them in second and manageable. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Looking to throw, it's Dugan. Throw toward the end zone, picked off right at the goal line. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of that. A long way to go for this offense. Off the play fake on first down to throw. It's complete. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. We're ready to get it started here in the second half.
21, Texas State, 13.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The Jaguars offense ready to go back to work. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half, and so this...
Fires into traffic, picked off. Touchdown, Texas State. How about that D coming up with a play like that?
And how about that play by this defense? Reading the running back, coming out of the backfield, breaking on the football, making the pick, and then walking himself into the end zone for a touchdown.
He gets into the end zone, and the 2-point conversion ties the game. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. South Alabama has it back. The Jaguar offense going to work. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You've got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Right through his hands, incomplete. I think he knew he had a chance for a big play, but it'll be second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Using the quick game. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Leaves it with the back. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
Next up, 6. You know what time it is. It's 4th down.
The Jaguars will line up to punt it away.
Kick it away.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on 2nd down. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
Hard-earned yards, man. You got to get these first downs any way you can. And sometimes it's not going to be easy. You can't just do it conventionally handing it off. This offense is going to have to be creative. Football is a game of inches, and you just got to find the angles to give yourself an advantage. That creative play call right there really helped him.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Scanning the field, it's Dugan. Gonna let it fly. He makes a grab. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. The Bobcats have their offense in high gear. With the run on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Bobcats. And with that one, they jump on top here in the 2nd half.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Guys, we'll have another look at this South Alabama offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
Misfired on 1st down, back to the air on 2nd. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got his man. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. And the Jaguars will bring the punt team onto the field. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Makes a move. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy...
And the ball's free in the backfield. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Man, and it was just the impact of the...
Wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. Looking to throw, it's Dugan. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously, so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got...
Grabs it inside the 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Bobcats.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature, and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Ohio is getting hooked right now at home, and it's all over but the crying. A lopsided affair filled with miscues and missed tackles. They're trailing by 17 to the Red Hawks of Miami. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Floats it out in space. Jumped on top of the pile. The Jaguars racing to the line in the hurry-up. Snap from the gun on third down. Feeling the heat as he lets it go. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. The Jaguars will try to pin them back with the punt. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Signals for the fair catch and hauls it in just shy of the 30. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Now improvising. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
But one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get...
Looking deep down the right side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains, they were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Bobcats will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Just destroying his way through the field. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. The Jaguars offense ready to go back to work. They've hit a bit of a lull here, and they need to get things cranked up with this possession, Jesse.
Just haven't had a rhythm these last couple of possessions, but I'll tell you, the best way to get back into one is to run the football. Establish yourselves up front at the line of scrimmage and help keep these third downs manageable.
Yeah, and the best news is your defense at least forced a punt of their own. So now you can go answer with that good stop while this game is still close. Let's just go keep putting more points on the board, and let's see less of the punter.
And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Find some fresh air. And it's a fumble after that huge gain. Oh, looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Listen, there's so many athletic quarterbacks now that do the design runs. I got to make them pay. I got to physically hit them as hard as I can, as many opportunities as I get. They run the design quarterback run. Nice job being physical, forcing the fumble.
He'll let one go down the right side. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
Really nice job by the defense. Understand that QB starts to roll out to his right. I got to continue to play the deep pass down the field. I can't just run up and try to go tackle him.
He's going to throw deep right side. And a penalty flag comes in as that one falls incomplete, but this is going to be a positive play for the offense and defense with pass interference coming.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
He's going to pass. This time it's complete. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. That's the end of the quarter. Texas State has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. They'll give it to the back. At the 35, he's loose. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. He's up to 81 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. The Bobcats have it with a 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. Pulled down after a pickup of 5. They'll mark it at the 8.
You got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season long on situational football with the lead late in the game. If we're on offense, we're trying to stay in bounds. We're trying to bleed the clock. And after ripping off a really nice run, that guy knew, I've got to get down. I cannot get pushed out of bounds, cannot get tackled out of bounds. Really, really nice job.
And if they can find the end zone here, that might be all she wrote. 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be keying him too, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Texas State. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy.
Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, they're